What's up, guys? This is how to protect a windmill palm tree. You can do this anywhere it gets, I would say, minus 25. I don't know if it would stay that way for a really long time, if it would work, but this seen in the minus 15s at least, and highs of minus 10 for 2 weeks. So if you live somewhere where it doesn't get minus 20 for 2 weeks or longer, and you don't have a permafrost or anything, this will work anyways for protecting a windmill palm tree, Trachycarpus fortuna. So as you can see, this one here survived, but we got down to minus 20 for sure, at least minus 20 right around there at nighttime, 1 or 2 nights. This one has 0 damage, looks perfect. And all it is like 2 2x4s. You can buy 2 10-foot 2x4s and start cutting them up into pieces. Cut them up into matching lengths, whatever you determine you want your height is, matching lengths for them, and then make 2, determine whatever size you want. Really, I just did it roughly, whatever you feel like. So make 2 on each side, and then another 2 to support it on either side like this. And yeah, it's just super easy. 4, just get 4 stakes, just drive them into the ground about 1 foot down, 1.5 foot down, and your length you want, whatever. Buy 1 sheet of this R5, it's pink. You can buy any color you want. They have different ones. They go as low as $16 a sheet, as much as $60 a sheet, I think. And you can decide the R value or whatever you want. If you go more, you can just use less power. So the more insulation, the better, if you want to use less power anyways. So it's pretty easy. So you cut 1 sheet up like this. You might even need 2 depending on the size of your palm. You get a couple sheets. And screw it on there. They sell little plastic things so that it doesn't poke through. You screw it on like this. And for the palm itself, all you need is, I use, this is like a Christmas light flood light. It's like $10. 13 watt. You get a 13 watt, and one of them I have, I think, a 23 watt CFL bulb. You hook that up to a thermocube, and that alone will heat the box, but I wanted to have a fall safe, a backup, so I use 2 light sources. They're both very little wattage. These ones are the little Christmas LED, not LED, these are just regular incandescent Christmas minis. I got them from the dollar store. There's only about 10 or so, but I put those on there as an emergency. They're just right around the heart area here. They don't produce very much heat at all, but with them both plugged in, on warm days, they'll bring the box up to the 7 degrees that it needs to shut the thermocube off. So all you need is an extension cord, a thermocube, which is on at 35, off at 45 Fahrenheit, and then you can pick a light source. If you want to do just one, these, I've had the same bulb the whole season, so they're pretty reliable. At first I was going to try using a regular bulb, and with the hot and cold, the filament burns out quickly. So it's the same thing. So this is a little bit safer, I find. They don't burn out. They keep coming on all winter. So they don't produce a lot of heat, but they do produce a tiny little bit, and that's all these trees need. And then I would mulch. I mulched up a little bit around the outsides just to kind of seal it up, and I scraped away the ground here to let the heat, because this area in here is going to be heated, so I let the heat penetrate down. I know some people say to mulch around the base of that. I don't agree with that, because I'm heating here, and then I'm blocking the heat from going to the heart of the tree or to the trunk of the tree. No, there's no point. I pulled it away. I actually pulled some of it away just to keep it all free, and so you don't get rot or anything. And you can spray it with fungal spray. These ones here I did, but I don't think it necessarily matters. They haven't skipped a beat. So anywhere where it gets minus 20 and you want to have a palm tree, and each year you can just keep building the box bigger, buy more 2x4s. All you got to do is screw another piece on the back and extend them, and just keep going. Put this behind your woodshed or something, and bring it out, and after you're done the whole thing, after the installation, I just put a tarp over it, a couple of rocks, and that's it. And when we get the snow, I pile up the snow around it as much as I can. As you can see, I got huge piles there. You might as well. It's free insulation. If you pile that all on it, and there's lots of snow on top, man, they hold the heat really good, because I put a little temperature sensor on one of mine, like over here on this one. I put a temperature sensor, so you can see what it was doing. And we had some really cold nights, and with the snow in there, it was still operating. Just these 2 little tiny heat sources were bringing it all the way up to 7 degrees and shutting it off, and then going down to freezing pretty well, about 1 degree, and then the lights would call for heat again. They're back on. So thanks for watching.